The recording in progress.
There is a recording in progress.
There is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second most important We Really Have No Idea podcast of the season. The day before the fantasy football draft.
I have to concur.
The hype is palpable. I mean, I was on a meeting at work, believe it or not, actually did a meeting today. It's Friday. Everybody's all abuzz. Like, wow. And I said, wow. I even had to give a tutorial during work how to set up auto draft. This league is so important that there's people actually on PTO, on paid time off, that are going to set up their auto draft so that they can take part in the league. It almost brought a tear to my eye, but then I thought, you're fodder. You're cannon fodder because I'm right. I was having a conversation with Electric Skelly last night, right? The reigning champion.
Big man.
Yep. And I asked him, what is your strategy? And he gave me one of these looks, kind of like out of the corner of my eye. I'm not going to tell you. And I'm like, is it the same as last year? He says, oh, yeah, it's all about domination, Dad. I was like, this is going to be fun. And he's like, I can't lose because I'm either going to get in there and I'm going to dominate, or if I lose, I'm going to talk trash to all of you because I'm only 15. Like, there you go, buddy.
I like the hubris.
Yeah.
Love the hubris. Fits
Beautiful.
right in.
Yeah. How about you? Yeah. How are you feeling about this draft coming up? I know you've done some work on your own. You might even have one or two lists generated and some ideas of how you're going into it.
Well, I spent some time looking over, like there's a lot of Q's next to players' names and a lot of O's.
Oh, yeah.
So what does that really mean? Because there's some guys that's just the way it is for preseason.
Sure.
They're like Justin Jefferson, my hamstring's a little tight. Okay, we're not going to play you. But because they want him ready for week 1, right?
Yeah, sure.
So I did a little looking into that, and I thought, I'd like to know a little more, just to be prepared, because, there's some players that are genuinely going to be out a few games. Wide receiver 2 for Minnesota, Jordan Addison. He's going to miss 3 games.
Yeah, sure.
He's going to be suspended for 3 games.
Yeah.
There's Rashee Rice. Now, I want to circle back to Rashee Rice. I'm not going to bring that up. I'll come back to that one. But
sure.
Baltimore tight end 2, Isaiah Likely, who had a big season last season, he's got a fractured foot.
Yeah.
Now, he might be back week 1, so he still might be a good tight end to pick up. If you're willing to, maybe not have him productive for a week or 2, maybe have a different tight end. Jordan Love, he just had surgery on his hand, but the team says he's going to be ready for week 1. I don't know.
They just pretty much fused his thumb together, so it's shaped like holding a football. That's it. You're going to be fine.
Is that right?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I don't know the details. Yeah.
Well, I would say, look, I make millions. Just make it so when I get the ball, it just put some Velcro in there and just go.
Yeah.
Like, so you just, how you doing, Jordan? I'm good.
Yeah. One that's a heartbreaker. I think you had him on a team last season. RB1 for Houston, Joe Mixon.
Yeah, Joe.
That guy, he could be out 10 weeks.
Yeah.
They're being a little cagey about it now, but Anthony Richardson, I don't know if Anthony Richardson's really high up on anybody's draft board, but he's got a little dislocated pinky. Ronnie Lott came to mind. Just get on with it.
Yeah. Tape it. What? Yeah.
RB2 for Kansas City, Kareem Hunt. He's got a quad contusion. Should be ready for week 1. Najee Harris. He's supposedly the RB1 for the Chargers, but they got that new kid. Is it Omarion Hampton?
Yeah. Hampton.
Yeah. So, but Najee, he had a superficial eye injury on the 4th of July. He's just now starting practice. If you can't see out of one side of your face, you can't play.
Superficial 4th of July injury. Okay, let's talk about that. I think you and I have had several of those. And just now, a month and a half later.
Yeah, here we are, August 15th.
I can see now. Like, really? Wow.
Matthew Stafford with his back issues. Boy, that guy's just. I mean,
You
the
know,
gray
that
beard
one,
was one thing, but
that one I think really impacts the Chargers. I think that
or the Rams.
the Rams, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do because
I mean, you look at because they've got
they
uh,
built it
uh,
up
the
and
Puka Nacua, right? And
yep.
they Puka Nacua, they got Devontae Adams and Tutu Atwell, and they signed Kyron Williams to a new deal. I think Kyron Williams is getting a lot of running in because I mean their backup is Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
So
I like Jimmy, man. He looks good.
yeah,
He can
there's a lot of people that are still
if he
saying that
wants.
between the Niners and the Rams, a lot of people are saying they're 12-5 teams,
Yeah,
both of them. And the
sure.
Hawks are. I was surprised that people were saying that the Hawks were 11-16. Well, that's I had them at like 10-7. Okay, but to have those two guys, the Rams and the Niners are supposed to be the top of the AFC, or excuse me, NFC West this season. Hey, if you got a
Well, and I think
quarterback with back issues,
if we went back a couple of episodes where we were talking about
yeah,
how they line out, if I remember correctly, one of us predicted that 49ers and then
yeah,
the
you predicted Niners, then Hawks,
yeah,
then Rams, then Cardinals.
yeah.
I picked the Rams, Niners, then Hawks, then Cardinals. So yeah, you
We'll see. We'll
called
see
it.
how that pans out.
You
We'll see how
called
that
it.
pans out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough,
So
man. I
anyway,
mean,
Brandon Ayuk, wide receiver one for the Niners. Brandon Ayuk,
mhm.
maybe week 6.
Yeah,
He's coming back from an ACL, right?
yeah.
Juwan Jennings, his calf is
Hurt
sore.
too. Yeah, yeah,
So he might start the season opener, Juwan Jennings. But I mean, Ricky Pearsall, he's looking good. I mean,
yeah,
as far as like if you're drafting and you need a third wide receiver on your team, you haven't picked a flex guy yet.
yeah,
Ricky might be a good guy to pick up.
yeah.
I mean, he's wide receiver 3 in the lineup, but he's going to start the season wide receiver 2,
Yeah, at least.
and he might be a healthier than Juwan Jennings is in terms
yeah,
of
if
speed.
Jennings keeps up with his talk, Jennings is going to be sitting on the bench.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
and then there's Isaac Guerrero, wide receiver, backup wide receiver. There's a question mark next to him. I don't know what's going on, but I still think he's a good pickup if you want
yeah,
a guy on your bench because CFC,
yeah.
right? Is Christian McCaffrey really healthy? Everybody says he is.
He is, but
If he is, he's gonna need some games. You're just saying, right?
yeah, he's going to need some time. They're going to
Yeah,
split time between he and Garindo. Because
yeah,
you look at that offense like you just outlined. The receiver core is beat up. They're going to be running the ball. They have a very favorable first half of the season. I think Christian's going to be out there, but I think Garendo's going to have a lot of leg time, and that's a good pickup to have, somebody to have on your bench.
yeah. It's
So
funny. Here we are. We're giving all these tips
no,
to
it's all good. I would like
our
to have,
league opponents.
as you're looking at your uh,
Board.
picks and
Yeah.
how many of these injuries are impacting you directly? I mean, you're like, oh crap, this guy's suspended. You're like, hey, I just took him off. But how many of them are really impacting you? I mean, has it made you stop to think,
That's
man?
why I made this list, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. And I thought, the interesting thing is, here we are. If any of our league opponents, or you as the commissioner, or your league, if they're actually watching this show, it's beneficial to them to actually tune in and listen because we're giving you a little bit
Yeah,
of not necessarily inside information, but a little bit of one-stop shopping to make you kind of go, hey, the draft is tomorrow. We're hours away. I don't know about Jordan Addison now. Oh,
are we gonna get this posted in time so you can actually use the information?
it'll be up tonight.
We don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it'll be up tonight before midnight. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
So they'll have all day tomorrow to watch it. Chris Godwin, he's coming back from a dislocated. So the fracture to his ankle was also a dislocation. So I think he's a stud. He might miss a few weeks at the opening of the season, but man, I think he's a good guy for your bench because when he does come back, he's a gamer, Bob. And then Tyjae Spears has a high ankle sprain. He's a backup running back for Tennessee. But I want to cue one up for you. One that it's excuse me, it's predetermined. It's gonna happen. There's a player that's gonna miss time. It's for a legal issue. The legal issue has been resolved. Like Jordan Addison, his DUI has been resolved, and the league went, okay, the legal process has played itself out. Now it's time for league discipline. You're going to miss 3 games to open the season, right? There's a guy who, I mean, he's on 5 years probation. He has to go do, I think, 30 consecutive days in jail sometime within his 5-year probationary period. It's been, I mean, he entered a guilty plea, I think, on July 17th. I mean, it's done, right? The legal issue is done. But the league has decided, well, we're going to meet with him on September 30th. And it's wide receiver for Kansas City, Rashee Rice. He's their wide receiver 1. Why are they waiting until September 30th? They get to go out, they get to play the Chargers, the Eagles, the Giants, and the Ravens.
Yeah.
Before they even have the meeting to determine what his discipline's going to be.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be 6 games. And if that's the case, he misses the Jaguars, the Lions, the Raiders, the Commanders, the Bills, and then a bye week. So I wanted to talk to you as a noted, not Kansas City fan. And, you know, let's put on our Aaron Rodgers helmet here.
Oh, sure.
Our tinfoil hat. And I wish I had something.
Yeah.
So, and go. Say, what's up with that?
Yeah.
I would, Stephen, the boy wonder, Nyquist.
Well, given that it is one of the most favorable Kansas City primetime television, favorable seasons for Kansas City. And I think that is part of it. Part of, like, hey, let's push it to the end of September. And they can also say, well, we're into the league or the season now. We're going to suspend his suspension will start at the beginning of next year, or like you said, we'll give him this suspension. But the bulk of it at that point is,
I think they would have to. I think they'd have to start the suspension immediately.
Yeah, but even if they did that, their injured players are back. They've gotten through the tough games. Now they're playing
aside from the Lions and Commanders and the Bills, they got the Jaguars, the Raiders, and a bye week.
Right? What I'd like to see is all 5 of those teams just take them to task. just knock them to a 500 team.
And to touch on what you were saying, for those people who don't know, Kansas City's normal home game playing time is 10 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah.
But they have so many primetime games, Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night.
Yep.
And they've shifted almost all of their other games to the 1 p.m.-ish Pacific start time. They only have 3 games in the regular season that start at 10 a.m. Pacific. The league is making Kansas City their tentpole team for the season. They are going to be.
You're going to be Kansas City sick by the end of it.
Yeah,
you're going to no longer want to buy the Kansas City barbecue sauce that we were trying to sell. You're no longer going to want that Andy.
No offense to Andy Reid.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Be tired of it.
Love you, baby. Come on the show. Anytime. You're welcome.
But I thought that was odd. It makes the league look really bad.
It makes them look very shady. Hey,
at a time when
I commission my league a certain way.
The back of a napkin.
That's fine, but I don't agree with it. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, put some comments down below. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment. No matter how supportive or spiteful, leave a comment. And I wanted to remind everybody that we're being recorded live
right now
from an undisclosed location.
In the Pacific Northwest.
Deep in the great Pacific Northwest and being broadcast all around the world.
Yes. And this background that Mick has, that's actually his home. That's actually his cabin in the woods.
And that's Steve's restaurant. It's a shame you never opened the place.
Yeah, we're not open yet.
Yeah. I think it's a nice place. I think you do well.
Yeah.
Maybe get rid of that deer head up there on the wall. I don't know.
Yeah, all the business is conducted right up there.
Miss Kitty.
Yeah. That's it. That's where the potty is.
Hey, I see. So, hey, about anything about last week's games that you wanted to?
What's your take?
Well, I saw that Tom Brady got his statue. And I really thought, in a few years they should put a
You know
Belichick
what? That's
statue
great.
right next to it.
That's great. Good job, Tom. I love your 12-foot statue. Good
Yeah.
for you. You're
Or his
bigger
number
than mine.
12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was really saddened to see that injury. But I am so grateful that Mo is back on the field and
which
practicing.
injury?
The head injury to
Oh, Maurice Morris.
Maurice. Yeah, boy, that was scary, man.
Yeah, the NFL actually showed a little class there, didn't they? Well,
Yeah,
actually,
that was
no, the NFL didn't.
no.
The
The
coaches
teams
did.
did. The teams did. Yeah, the
Yeah, the
coaches.
coaches got
The team,
together and
actually, I think the teams did. The players did, and then the coaches
I,
were like, "We should get on this."
well, no,
Like,
I
hey,
think
you think? Yeah,
Dan Campbell, yeah, Dan Campbell and I can't remember the other coach's name, Raheem Morris. They got together and said, "Hey, we're not
let's
going to
just
finish this game out." So what they did is they sent the teams out, they snapped the ball, and then they
yeah.
just held the ball.
They
Well, the
still got
clock's running.
yeah. They're just hanging out.
Well, there's no delay a game or anything. Yeah, just and then they got together, they formed a circle, and the refs just kind of basically called up the league office and went, "Yeah, they're not going
Yep.
for
What do we do? Yeah, the league is like, oh, you gotta play.
it." Yeah, because they're beholden to all of their advertisers and whatnot, right?
Yeah, which I understand. Which I understand.
But the players were like, oh, "This is what we're going to do." The coach says it's okay. We're going to do this. That was a class act right
Yeah,
there.
I'm so grateful.
And it's great. Yeah, that he went like 3 days later, he's out of the
3 days later,
hospital and he's just in concussion protocol. Wow.
excellent. Yeah, and cleared.
Yeah.
That's such good news, man, for
Yeah.
he and his family and just everyone that was involved with that. Because man, I wouldn't want to play. I mean, I
No.
remember giving you a concussion back in the day in the mud lot and not
Yeah.
wanting to
Yeah.
play. I kept going
Yeah,
over
but
to the sideline to check on you and like,
that was a bi-monthly event, me getting a concussion. And back then.
yeah, back then. Now it's a little. Now it's
That's where they invented Max Headroom. They
yeah.
watched me talk. Yeah. But how about Shador Sanders, huh? He put up a surprise. He played a decent game. He was, I mean, he wasn't bad. He didn't make a lot of mistakes. He had a pretty good line.
Pretty impressive.
Kind of surprising.
Of course, he wasn't playing against all of the starters. I mean, I'm not trying to cut on the guy.
That's the same everywhere. So we'll see.
He did come out and he did perform at a level that kind of what he had said he could do. I give it to him.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, dude, right on. Hey, come on the show.
He even called out a local sports writer
and bring your dad. You don't even have to bring your dad. You can just come on the show. You don't even have to.
I think I like the fact that he's being his own man right now. Like, nope, Dad, I don't want you here at practice. Nope, Dad, I want to get this. I want to get this shit straight, and then you can come around.
Perfect.
So yeah, Shador, we're happy to have you without your dad. You bet. Come on,
let us know. Dad. If that's better, that's fine. I don't want any trouble.
There was a local sports writer in Cleveland there. Shador caught him in the tunnel afterward. Shador is one of his other brothers is recording like everything Shador does these days.
I saw that.
And he kind of called him out and said, "Hey, you had nothing good to say about me so far. What do you say now?"
Yeah.
And that guy the second day was like, I'm really glad he didn't call me out in the room. He could have. He could be called me out right in the room with everybody else, but he didn't do that. He did it in private. So my hat's off to him. He played a good game, and then he showed a little bit of class.
We'll see. So, maybe maybe we'll see him play sometime this year.
Right. I think Dylan Gabriel gets to start this weekend, but it's going to be interesting down the ride. Let's see. So what's up? JJ McCarthy picked up right where he left off. Tyler Show makes the most of his time on the field following his 6-year college career.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Ward's not quite there yet. We're hoping to hear from Cam Ward to Calvin Ridley. I don't know. Jackson Dart, he should have Russ and Jameson worried.
Yeah.
I mean, Jameson should be worried whether or not he's going to remain on the team.
Yes.
And Russ should start counting week 6, like Mick already said.
I think I told you about that guy like months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Watching him in college. I'm like, dude, you got to watch this.
I did not disagree with you at all.
He was just tearing it. Yeah, I'm impressed. I like that kid. If I do pick up a second quarterback, which I very rarely do, again, back to fantasy football, it would be him. If I put one on my bench, that would be the young man. Yeah. It would be him or Penix, one of the two, but probably him. Yeah.
Jalen Milroe.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
What round do you plan on picking up a quarterback?
It all depends.
No,
It really no. It does. It absolutely depends.
Let me rephrase. What round would you prefer to pick up a quarterback?
3.
And who would that be?
It would be one of the top 4. But that would mean I would have to be picking pretty early for that to happen.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, it's either 4 or much later.
Got it. Yeah. I target somewhere like no later than 6. So 4, 5, or 6. Usually right about 5. That's where I'm going. I'm going for 5. I'm going for that guy like that Baker Mayfield. Right? That's somebody like that. I don't necessarily
Baker's that second tier group.
I don't need that top 4 guy or top 5 guy.
You don't need him, but if the opportunity's there.
The opportunity's there in my third
silly
round.
Not to.
Yeah. And Joe Burrow's sitting there or Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's that next round. He's like 5 or 6.
Yeah, but if he's there in the third round and I'm picking and it's Josh Allen, dude, I'm taking him. I can't.
You're taking Burrow over Allen?
Well, I'm going to take Allen. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
If he's there I'm sorry, I spoke too quickly there.
Yeah.
But if he's open, I'm going to take him. But I'm usually right at that 5th round. Yeah. That's my style.
You're still going to get a quality guy right there.
Yeah. And then I take a kicker in the 6th round.
Always. Oh, yeah?
Oh, no.
Get that out of the way, huh?
I learned that lesson like 10 years ago.
There's some interesting new kickers to look at.
There are.
I mean, let alone the guys that are tested, tried. But even that, like the guy that surprised everybody up the opening of last season for like the first 3 games was Pittsburgh's Chris Boswell. I mean,
yeah. And where is he? Yeah.
But out of nowhere, that guy he scored 15 points the first game and like 18 the next. And it was like, whoa, wait a minute. I thought it was going to be Justin Tucker or the guy, Brandon Aubrey or, no, because it's difficult to, with offense, you're going to get maybe 60 plays. And in defense, you're going to get maybe 60 plays. And out of those 60 offensive plays, your wide receiver 1, your running back 1, your quarterback, they're all going to have an opportunity to generate some points, to get some yardage, to get some passes, to score a touchdown. But kickers, you just never know when their opportunity is going to be there. You can have the best kicker in the league for a certain game, but if all they do is score touchdowns and the guy kicks, 4 extra points.
That's 4 points.
Yawn, But if he's out there kicking a 60-yarder.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you got an opportunity. You got it kicked another 40-yarder. Hey, another, because now we're 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 points at that point. Hey, that's a nice day for a kicker, right? So, and Chris Boswell was that guy at the opening of last season that just kind of came out of nowhere and had those opportunities.
Yeah.
With Justin Fields starting and
like Kansas City did with Buckner a couple of years ago, man.
Yeah.
They didn't have to get the touchdown. They got within 40 and then they let him kick a field goal.
Yeah.
And then they back and then, and just taking it away. But
Jalen Milroe of the Hawks, he shined dimly, I want to say. I don't know that he did all that great. Joe Milton, the third, one of my favorite guys. He had a bad day for the Cowboys, but he's going to start again this weekend. Who else? I'm kind of wondering if Kyler Murray should have stuck to baseball. I mean, this football thing, through no fault of his own, I think it's just not working out for him. I mean, he's getting paid.
Yeah, and then they got him ranked up there too. If you look,
and he's great, but the wins just aren't coming. I mean, multiple coaches and injuries, and
I think he is one of those. I don't.
Larry Fitzgerald retiring. Yeah, let's hope that Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, he bulked up. Let's hope he can be more effective. How about Mahomes' stat line?
No,
one for one.
I don't even.
He came in. He handed the ball off. I think. Well, their defense recovered a fumble early in the game, so they right in scoring territory. I think they ran the ball 3 times, and then Mahomes threw a 1-yard pass for a touchdown. 1 for 1, and that was it for the day. But Minshew Mania, he had a 9-play drive that ended up a naked bootleg for a touchdown. Yeah, further proof that Gardner Minshew can have both feet on the ground and kick butt at the same time.
That's right. And you could see the mustache. That's why he has that face mask, so you can see the stash.
Damn right. Damn right. So,
I mean, Gardner, if he still had the 1 bar, he'd probably do it because Gardner, 1 bar with a little thing like that, so you could just see it. Yeah.
Oh, that would be make the
kind of frame
build it in. Oh yeah. So Gardner, just reminder, anytime.
Any day, anytime. You are welcome. You got a standing
Eddie.
invitation, right? Right? Slide into my DMs, man. We'll get you on. No
Oh yeah.
problem. No problem.
Let's see. Excitement. She wrote. Justin Fields gives the Jets a false sense of hope. I wrote down. Good for them. 4 for 43 yards on a 79-yard drive, capped with a rushing touchdown by Braylon Allen.
Okay.
Love 1 for 5 for 7 yards. Ouch. Lions and Falcons social humanity from Maurice Morris. Yeah, that's good stuff. CD Lamb pulls a Tomlin Thanksgiving sideline special, standing in the way of the official. Did you see that one?
Nice.
Where he's standing. He's somebody, I can't remember who made the catch, but CD Lamb, he's on the sideline and he turns and he faces the end zone like, yeah, and here comes a referee running down the sideline, watching the play, and
yeah.
penalty, 15 yards. Yeah. Whoops. So Mike Tomlin did that many years ago, like in the late 2017, 2018, something like that. But a little on purpose. How about that Cam Little 70-yard field goal?
Yeah, boy.
Jacksonville Jaguars, huh? Too bad they don't count.
Yeah. Well, for the record books, maybe, but somewhere on a massage table, somebody's crying right now. I like that. That was awesome, man. And I think he had some distance left for that, man. It wasn't like he just barely made it over. That guy.
Yeah, but it was pretty low. Had he had been facing an actual special teams or defense.
Hold on a second.
Got a hands up, and they would have blocked it.
Time out. He kicked the shit out of that ball.
He did kick the shit out of it, no doubt.
Dude, it would take, that's a par 3 for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's 70 yards, dude. That's like 3 telephone poles. That's like,
yeah.
I mean, that's me kicking it like 5 times, man, with your leg. I mean, yeah, it was kind of low, but I think that guy showed something, man.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, I'm not trying to knock him. I'm just saying,
you put him anywhere within 50, and he's going to be scaring people.
Yeah, so
which changes the whole offense strategy, right? Because now
it's a good, now the coach knows.
Yeah.
If we're at the 48-yard line, I know I can get this guy to kick it in.
I can get this guy.
That's going to be a 56-yarder. I can count on him. Yeah.
I can. Yeah, or I can. Yeah, exactly. I've got.
Let's see. The Texans need a wide receiver too. Everybody's hurt. They got Tyler Lockett. I guess he's wide receiver 2 now.
Yeah. Tyler is another one, for the league here. Tyler's getting older, but Tyler is a great bench pickup. He is a great pickup because he's solid. If he gets in a game, he's going to catch.
He's the guy you can count on third down.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. Yeah. Yep. He's got that way of getting open that's very Steve Largent like, where you go, how did he get open?
Yeah. He's on the field.
Yeah, he's not fast. He's not flashy. He's just suddenly he's very open.
Yeah.
And he's got the first down.
50 yards at the end of the game. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did he play today?
Did he play? Very smooth, very quiet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome to watch him work, man.
Let's see. The Steelers have 3 tight ends: Pat Freiermuth, Jonnu Smith, and Darnell Washington. I guess maybe do they have any wide receivers? I don't know.
Yeah. They've always had a pretty solid tight end core, though. Right. But I don't see, I think Freiermuth is the one to beat, but that's just me.
Yeah. And Jonnu Smith was a force for Miami last season. Why did he win? I don't know. Yeah, at the end of the season, he was one of the top tight ends. It's fantasy scoring. He was getting the ball a lot. Why they traded him, why he wanted out, I don't know. Blake Corum, RB2 for the Rams. He's looks like a guy you can count on if Kyron Williams needs a break.
Mm-hmm.
How about the Bills RB2? Ray Davis, he came in to kick an extra point. It was pretty sloppy looking, but he kicked an extra point. I love it when you bring in position guys.
I love it, man.
To do stuff like that, kick a punt or an extra. It's like bringing in Ken Griffey Jr. to pitch. Yeah,
that's right. It's like bringing in that outfielder from the Aqua Sox to throw knuckleballs.
Oh, that Davis.
For 5 innings, right?
I'm going to throw some knuckleballs.
Exactly. That's it, man. I love it. But that's also, that's good. That's good team management, right?
Yeah.
You saw what happened when Seabass blew his leg out, and nobody could kick the ball, right? Nobody could even attempt to kick.
So that's great coaching, great team management, like you said.
Yeah. And also, it's good for the fans. They're like, "What? Look at this! What the heck?" Get the
They just
size of
sold a
the
few.
shoulder pads
They
on
just
that
sold a few
kicker.
more jerseys that day too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That kicker has the biggest shoulder pads I've ever seen.
But defenses, boy, Joey Bosa makes a difference in Buffalo.
Definitely. I
The
think so.
Giants' defensive line looks good. The whole
Yep.
Ravens defense and the Chargers defense look deep.
Yep. Yeah, they
Oh
look very
boy.
good once again. Yeah.
Uh,
But and how did Denver end up with such a highly ranked defense? With such a good defense?
quietly, right?
Yeah,
I
quietly.
mean,
How did
like
they boom?
it started
Yeah.
with their secondary, and then I don't know what happened. I
Yeah.
really don't know. But
Yeah.
great stuff. So great week. Looking forward to tonight. We got a Seahawks game and some other game. I don't know. And then a big day of football tomorrow, and then our draft at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Pacific time.
Yeah.
And can't
I look
wait. I'm
forward
all
to it.
jacked up. I keep doing practice drafts, and it's interesting how the dynamic changes whether or not you're drafting. I mean, we've got 12 teams. If you're drafting second or third, or maybe in the middle, or somewhere at 10, 11, 12, it's interesting how that draft changes. But then again, you're kind of going up against the bot, right?
Yeah. You're
And
going
you told me that the ESPN makes it they try to capture the tendencies of the teams that are already in the league, that they know the profile, but still you're really kind of watching mostly just the best player go. It's almost like auto pick, but
yeah.
it's not the way it's going to be anyway. So it's interesting because you asked earlier, where do you take your quarterback? Yeah, it really kind of depends on where you land in that. If you're
Yeah.
picking 11th versus if you're picking fourth.
Yeah. And
uh,
we're in an early intermediate league, right? This is only year 3 of our league, and we have, of the 12 teams, 6 of them are within. 6 of the managers have only played fantasy football for. This is going into their second year, right? So we have a very young team. We have a lot of people this year that, like I said, are going to use auto draft because of family commitments,
sure.
PTO kind of things, but they understand a strategy behind it.
But they probably also built because you can go create the template, right, to
Yep.
say, I want either best available
Omit
or
the
running
Scott.
back, wide receiver, running back, wide receiver, tight end,
Yep.
running back, wide
Yeah.
receiver, quarterback, whatever. I'm not
Yeah.
spouting mine. I'm just saying you can go in and you can tell it.
You can tell it what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Most
tell
of
it what
them
to
are
do.
picking.
So that way you're not taking a quarterback any later than round whatever, if that's important to you. Or you can just make sure that your kicker is dead last if that's the least important thing to you. So I'm hoping they do that.
Most of them pick a quarterback and a wide receiver, or a quarterback and a running back, 1 and 2, and then
Really?
auto draft best available for the rest. That's
No
what
kidding.
I've seen historically. And if you kind of do a little research, that's usually what people do. And then they'll put like their kicker and their defense way at the end, and then just best available in the middle. Hey,
Yeah.
whatever. But you do what's best for you. You could just best available all the way down.
Well, I can't
Just
wait.
put Gardner Minshew right there, the top 2.
Yeah,
And then,
right. Yeah, I wish there was a way you could write in Gardner Minshew, number 1.
the other thing, well, you could just omit everybody else and just leave Gardner in.
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
You could queue him up.
Yeah.
Right. Well, as we wind this down, Mick, I just want to say that tomorrow's going to be fun. And no matter what, it's going to be fun. Don't be afraid to like and subscribe, and also let your friends know.
Are we wrapping up right now?
We're going to wrap up.
Okay.
I actually have to go back to work.
All right. That's a shame. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. It's just we all have these lives we've got to live, and
yeah.
All right.
And the reigning
I'll save
champion,
some stuff.
The reigning champion, he turned 15 this week, so he's out for it.
Feeling pretty good about himself, isn't he?
I'm a little bit nervous. I mean, because I think, 1, he's 15. I remember what I was doing at 15, and 2, when he was giving me grief about drafting, I don't think he was joking around. I think he's ready
to punk out that old man, huh?
He's like, yeah, go ahead. No, I'm not going to auto draft. I got my scrap. I'm like, really? He's like, oh no, I got it, man.
So are each of you going to be in a different room while you're drafting?
He's got a desk over here. So he's got a desk over here, and he's, doing his.
Are you going to be able to cheat off of his homework? You're going to be able to,
There's no cheating with that kid.
You're gonna be able to look over his shoulder and see his work.
With 6 managers on auto draft, right, and 90 seconds per round, you don't have a whole lot of time to make your next selection. You've got to be focused.
So with those 6 players on auto draft, it doesn't wait the 90 seconds, does it? It
makes that best available at the position and or best available, and it fills that roster.
You have a list of who's doing auto?
No, we don't. And even if I did, I couldn't disclose that to you because I'm the commission. Last time something like that happened,
rats.
Yeah.
See, I was trying to get an edge.
Yeah, I got you. All right then.
Well, hey, subscribe. Buttons, clickety, like, subscribe. Even do, this whole thing. Either one. It's okay.
Oh, thumbs up.
Steve can take it. I'll cry a lot, but I've got a cat. You can't see her. She's right here. But I can cry to the cat. But like, subscribe, hit all that junk. Gardner, we're not kidding. We're absolutely not kidding. Shadur, we're absolutely not kidding.
Bring
this is your platform, baby. You're bigger than we are, but we'd love to have you.
We can sit you right here at the booth, or we could
over there, right by the fire.
Yep. There we go. That's an even better spot.
Especially in the fall, come on.
All right. Peace out, people.
Love you, people.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.